GTA Online has had its fair share of controversies over the years. Maybe some of you were around for them, but I'm going way back to the early days of GTA Online. Arguably its first controversy ever. Not the servers being down on launch, not DNS codes giving everyone the power that hackers have today. I'm talking about one mission that was updated 6 different times over the span of almost a year. A mission that drove Rockstar insane. And chances are, if you played GTA Online back in October 2013, you were part of the reason they went crazy over this mission. The mission I'm talking about is Rooftop Rumble.
This mission takes about 10 seconds, gives $25,000 and 4,500 RP.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. You just go in there, you throw grenades, you throw sticky bombs, and then you basically just
Directly under the car and shoot 3 extra people to get your 5 kills, and the mission wins.
I remember logging into GTA Online the very minute it launched. Most people couldn't get logged in or past the tutorial thanks to Rockstar not beefing up their servers to handle the millions of players eagerly waiting to jump into this new online experience. Thankfully, I was one of the few lucky ones that were able to play the game. I must have stood up until 8 AM before I decided to go to bed. Later on that day, I logged back on and started hearing rumors floating around about this apparently God mission that lets you skip all of the grinding and get all the cash you could ever want. Then about an hour later, one of my friends hit rank 75 and Rooftop Rumble was made available to play for them. So they invited me in, and within a couple hours, I had tons of cash in the bank and was able to buy the most expensive apartment back then, Eclipse Towers. So why was this mission so easy? Well, the premise of the mission is simple, really. The feds have evidence in Martin Madrazo, so your job is to kill them and steal the evidence, then drop off the evidence to Madrazo. But players discovered that destroying the evidence also completes the mission. All you had to do was run to the parking garage, throw a couple explosives in there, and the mission would insta-pass. 25 seconds and you're done. The mission also paid out $25,000. So you can see how much of a problem this was for the game's economy. After finishing the mission, players would just hit the replay button and repeat this over and over for a couple hours. You can make millions and buy whatever you wanted pretty fast, and if you had players with you in the mission, you could take turns blowing up the cars. Me and my friends were on shifts, so we'd all take turns being the bomber while everyone else slept or did something else. And by October 2nd, Rooftop Rumble wasn't just a rumor floating around random lobbies. The entire player base knew about it. Everyone was speedrunning this mission. There were tons of YouTube comment sections, Reddit threads, and GTA forums posts of people trying to find someone that's rank 75 to host this mission for them so they can get the rank 75 and host it for their friends. It was widespread across the entire internet. All you would hear about is Rooftop Rumble. Just 3 days later, Rockstar realized that they completely jeopardized this new microtransaction system they plan on implementing with this one mission. So they quickly sent out a hotfix that disabled the replay button on any job in GTA Online. And that's why we still don't have a replay button in this game 8 years later. It's right there in the voting screen, but it's grayed out and not clickable. Rockstar disabled it permanently and never changed it back, all because of Rooftop Rumble. Hours after this hotfix was sent out, players found out they could just spam right trigger to instantly restart it and actually skip the voting screen.
Then you should see that where continue normally comes up, it will be replaced by restart. You will then be launched back into the mission, and you can keep repeating this for all those missions that are unreplayable.
This was actually faster than the previous method, shaving seconds off the run. Now this is the oldest surviving YouTube video I can find on Rooftop Rumble. It was posted October 7th, 2013, just after Rockstar were made aware of this mission and attempted to disable the replay button. Although I can't say for sure if this was the first ever video on it, considering a lot of people back then were taking down their videos and blurring their names in fear of getting banned in GTA Online. So we don't know who discovered the bomber strat in the first place, but whatever the case may be, this is the oldest surviving video among thousands of videos teaching players about Rooftop Rumble. 3 days later, Rockstar sent out another hotfix that fixed the spam method of replaying missions. So now players were forced to go back to free mode, call Martin, and wait for the job to be sent to them. It was still a great way to make money, considering the only difference was now you had to call Martin to replay the job, but it would never compare to basically making $1,000 a second. By October 18th, patch 1.04 was released, and Rockstar secretly nerfed Rooftop Rumble without even mentioning it in the patch notes. The payout was adjusted to only 12.5k, and destroying the evidence would now fail the mission. So we had to stop using the bomber strat and just shoot everyone instead, then grab the documents and race to Madrazo's house. By this point, GTA Online was a little over 2 weeks old and players moving on to other missions like Coveted and Violent Duck. So we didn't hear much about Rooftop Rumble for a while.
Hey guys, it's Galaxy Kane and take us to DEFCON 1. Sound the alarm. Rooftop Rumble is now gone. I repeat, it is now gone. Rockstar has officially removed it from the job playlist.
On March 23rd, 2014, Rockstar still wasn't happy with how the community kept finding new ways to optimize strategies for the Rooftop Rumble mission, so they removed it from GTA Online to, quote, fix issues. But some players luckily never shut off their console, so they were still able to host the mission and invite other people. March 27th, Rooftop Rumble was officially added back into GTA Online with seemingly no changes to the mission, besides the chances to get it from calling Martin were much lower now. But we couldn't find any changes. The fail conditions were the same, and the bugs they introduced were still there. It seems Rockstar gave up on trying to fix anything in the mission and just added it back to GTA Online. But as we all know, they didn't really give up on it.
you know how to chase down a car to get the documents no matter what, and the car blows up very fast and easily, and it destroys my car almost all the time. Also, I feel like the enemies have gotten a little bit harder, and I am dying much faster than I used to, which is really stupid. Nice job, Rockstar. Please fix this.
2 months later, May 12th, the High Life update came out for GTA Online. Added new vehicles, clothing, and of course, secretly changed Rooftop Rumble again. They added more enemies to shoot you, buffed their accuracy, introduced chase cars, and the documents wasn't even in the parking garage anymore. They would now spawn in a fleeing vehicle only after you kill everyone in the parking garage. So now the strat was to blow up these 2 cars in the front and have your friend go around back to take out anyone trying to escape, kill the chase cars, then the documents would spawn in a fleeing vehicle, chase down the flee vehicle, headshot the driver, and take the documents to Madrazo's. And that's the same version of Rooftop Rumble we have in GTA Online. But that's not the last time they would update it. August 18th, 2014, the Flight School update releases. Rockstar introduced a whole new payout system to everything in the game. Contact missions, races, death matches, everything. This update did nothing but punish you for being good at the game, because the faster you are to complete a mission, the less you get paid. In fact, the only way to get full payment for a mission is to start a timer and wait 15 minutes. Only then do you get paid the full amount. And this same stupid system is in GTA Online today, and it's used for contact missions, races, death matches, and adversary modes. Meaning the only way to get a full payout in a race is to take longer than 15 minutes to finish the race, but also somehow place first place and have a full lobby. This new payout system did nothing but punish skilled veterans of the game and cause mass confusion. And that was the final nail in the coffin for Rooftop Rumble. 10 months, 3 different versions, and 6 updates. Rockstar just couldn't let go of this one contact mission in GTA Online. And it's kind of sad when you think about it. Other people would know the hype, the struggle, the hope, and the death. They don't know any of that because GTA Online is just a stupid game with flying bikes. But if you played back then, you know. This was Rooftop Rumble, a job that was never allowed to rest in peace. The community just wouldn't let it die no matter how hard Rockstar tried to kill it. It took 8 months, the removal and re-edition of it, and the death of every other mission in GTA Online to take it down. And that just shows you the power that the player base has when we put our mind to it, constantly optimizing routes and strategies and discovering new ways to be fast. It was basically a middle finger to the establishment. After a while, it wasn't even about the money. It was about sending a message. Some people still run Rooftop Rumble. It's not about the money. There's many more ways to make money faster than playing Rooftop Rumble these days. Personally, I think people still run this mission because it's a time capsule. It takes us back to a time before flying bikes, aliens, Avon clones, and orbital cannons. This is the closest we'll ever get to the original GTA Online in the modern day. We were all speedrunning back then, and we didn't even know it. We just wanted that big apartment and an adder in the garage. Thanks for watching.
It's Rooftop Rumble. You gotta chase down that car until the suitcase tumbles and drive it on back to Madrazo.